Fall back!
Fortune favors the clever.
Hey!
Very well. Ah! Strike! Now, Angel of Slaughter! If you insist! My turn now. Wide open!
On guard. How plain.
Too late!
Very well. Ah! Strike! No problem.
Forward! Hey! My blade is akin to the wind itself, and none can stop its current.
The cherry on top.
All is in order.
This is of amazing quality. Their fate is a swift defeat. Here I go.
I'll take care of it.
Cut you down!
Now then. My duty calls. Now! No problem.
Forward!
All right.
Now then.
Let it resound! Dark Requiem!
Now then. Arches! Come with me! Understood. Miss Swift, would you care to attend one of my tea parties? I know of your tea parties, and no, I would not like to attend.
Even perfection can stand to improve.
Easy.
These swords are of those who lost their way. On guard! You're in need of polish. Health down! Blue gangrene! Target eliminated. May we continue on?
Not much of a surprise.
Keep your weapons close with that one around. Fall back! Fall back!
What excellent spirit.
Slay on sight! Criminals raid! Outplane! Forward!
My duty calls. Ha! Strike! Strike as one! If you insist! My turn now. Wide open! Here I go. Now! No problem. Be gone!
Miss Swift, would you care to attend one of my tea parties?
I know of your tea parties, and no, I would not like to attend.
But of course. All is in order. I'm curious to see what's in that chest myself.
Fall back!
A treasure chest! Gimme, gimme! We're pretty far in by now, aren't we?
Are we close to our objective point then?
We are. We should hurry. Hold on a little longer. We'll be there soon. I know I kept you waiting, Shizuku.
Is that his daughter? No wonder he came with us.
Thank you for looking after her for me.
You were right on time. They had their run of the place much sooner than I expected. I don't understand. I don't know most of you. But you, I'm more than surprised to see.
Then I need not introduce myself, seeing as you know who I am. A pleasure, Mr. Grimwood. We're here to see you for the benefit of this young lady here.
And who might you be?
My name is Lapis Rosenberg.
I see. Well, that clears things up. I'm very glad you came. I have been waiting for you, Lapis.
That's a relief.
We finally hit jackpot.
What was that all about?
What is that?
Shizuku, get into the corridor. Ian, please stay with her.
Of course. We can talk more after.
Undying!
It can't be.
Is that the Emperor? Ugh, he looks all messed up.
His shoulder resembles one of the artifacts he was using. How can this be?
I only know of it from hearsay, but I think we might be dealing with artifacts that have malfunctioned. They've melded and deformed the host who holds them, compacting their strengths into a singular point.
I found you!
I believe they've done away with his sense of self as well. All that drives him now is his obsession.
He just doesn't know when to quit.
Do you know this thing? Because it's staring right at us.
If only we didn't.
All we can do is hope this round puts him down for good.
I can see you were once a capable warrior, but as you are now, I can only pity you. May your end by my blade be swift.
You cannot run! I must re-educate you!
On guard. All for one. And one for all! We shall end this now!
Here I go. All for one,
And one for
all!
I'll slash their defenses! You!
Now then.
Let's begin. Let's begin.
My duty calls.
On guard.
Very well.
Wide open! Come with me! Very well! Very well.
I'll take care of it.
Savage winds, be as one with my sword. Here I go! Escapist! Kill it all! Second flash! Raging Tempest!
I shall be erased!
Is he down?
Not yet.
I can't move! I didn't know he could make it this heavy!
His body is regenerating any part of him that's been wounded.
Is he immortal? I don't know, but the building can't take much more of this.
Meaning?
It's going to collapse.
We're screwed! Did that howl cancel out the artifact's power?
You're the SSS's Divine Wolf.
To arms! He can still move!
Whoa! The wolf talked!
Save your surprise for after this!
Go!
Oh!
Very well. All for one, and one for all!
I'll slash the defenses!
These swords are of those who lost their way. On guard! You're in need of polish. Held down! Root gang rain!
Now then.
Crackle! Lightning sword!
Now then.
Wide open!
Time to entertain my guests.
Round and round! Up you go!
Time for the main event.
What a delightful tea party!
I'll take it from here. This is it! Too late!
Well then, shall we? I'm only just getting started! Prism Caliber! Now then, let us continue onward.
But of course.
Diligence is its own reward.
Not much of a surprise.
The cherry on top! Even perfection can stand to improve.
He's regenerating again.
This is impossible! It's likely due to that purple orb merged into his shoulder. He might stop healing if we cut it off.
And I will!
That reaction's a first. Your guess was dead on.
It still has an effect even after being severed. It needs to be destroyed.
I got it!
You stay there!
Not on my watch!
We'll be at this all day if we don't pierce that orb. Give me a second, I'll figure out a good way. Ah!
There's no time! Come on!
We'll keep him occupied for you.
Your future is yours to liberate. It's right there. So go on and take it.
Nadia! Swin! Get him!
It's over for you!
There's two people who can decide how we live, and that's me and S.
And the only place you belong is in the great beyond.
We can finally breathe.
Thanks for the help, Mr. Wolf.
I sensed something strange and raced to find it. But never could I have predicted its source.
It's nice to finally have ourselves a proper conversation. 2 years is an awful long time to meet but never speak.
2 years is but an instant to me. But I suppose it is a considerable amount of time to a child of man.
Wow! He talks! He really does talk!
Yes, a wolf isn't normally one to talk. But neither is a doll. Him doing it is no more surprising than you doing it.
Really? She's got a point.
When did abnormal become our normal?
So she really is a doll. She has such an unusual air about her. It's a bit like Kia's.
Was she designed by Jorg?
Indeed. I'm Lapis Rosenberg, and I'm a proud Rosenberg doll. You know him?
For many years now, yes.
Checking another one off his weird circle list. First I learned he's friends with a cutie like Ren, then Bullcut went and called him Meister, and now he goes way back with a talking wolf.
For all I've heard, he remains something of an enigma.
So, you are the Divine Wolf Sight, the holy beast sent by the goddess to watch over the Septarian of Mirage.
You are correct, Auric Awakener. Though, I have long been relieved of that role.
As have I of mine.
What are they talking about?
Beats me.
Exceedingly rare as it is to converse with a holy beast, that is not why we're here. We come armed with many questions regarding Lapis, Mr. Grimwood. Could you spare us some of your time?
I'll tell you all that I know. There'd be no reason for me to be here otherwise. If we could start this with you telling me what you know and what's happened since you've met her, I can pick up from there.
Of course.
I see. So that's where we stand.
All good to fill us in now? Who is Lapis, and what's going on here?
Let me start this with a bit of background information. Starting with me, rather. As you can see, I'm an inmate, but I'm still working as a legal advisor, even from here. I wanted to find a way to contribute to society rather than pass the time idly. I can't thank Speaker McDowell enough for arranging me to do just that. I was even given a computer to work with those on the outside, though it understandably has its limitations. My accommodations also have allowed me guests, which explains how I've been caring for Shizuku. All in all, I have an unusual amount of freedom compared to your standard inmate.
Gotta get me some of that pampering.
I agreed to his arrangements as Governor General. Letting a man of his intellect rot in a cell would serve no purpose. His communications were, of course, monitored when this building was under the Imperial Army's jurisdiction.
A relative point. See, shortly after the war's end, someone managed to contact me. They called themselves Elysium.
Elysium.
As mentioned, communications had been cut off since before the war, so this shouldn't have been possible. The prison staff showed no sign they had noticed this contact either.
They must be about as skilled a hacker as I am, then.
I thought they were a hacker at first, too. But when I asked why they reached out, they said very simply, I wanted to talk to you.
What a peculiar response.
Very peculiar. And since they piqued my curiosity, I happily obliged. After that, we communicated in secret every day.
What did you talk about?
Anything and everything.
Like, actually?
All fields of history, technology, research, and ideology I could think of. And though they honed in on certain aspects most would raise an eyebrow at, I was stunned by how much they knew about each and every one of these subjects. I felt near ignorant in comparison.
Wow, they knew even more than you?
Oh, it wasn't even a competition. They knew more than easily accessible old history, too. Their library of information was also niche and remarkably up-to-date. It could have been from the last meeting between government officials or the new menu of a backstreet stall. They knew. Everything I could verify was accurate.
Gathering information is easy for skilled hackers, but absorbing that much on such a wide variety of topics is, difficult.
That's a whole lot of work for nothing but bragging rights.
In short,
I'd thought much the same, and that line brought rise to a very strange conclusion.
Which was?
That despite Elysium's vast knowledge on these endless topics we discussed, there was no real reason for them to have gathered it.
Is that really so strange?
When people seek out information and knowledge, there's always a purpose behind doing so. It can be to accomplish something, or for those bragging rights you mentioned, or it can be they house a curiosity for the unknown. But no matter how much I talked to Elysium, I could not discern a motivation behind knowing what they knew. There wasn't even a sense of wanting to know for the sake of knowing. It was as if their gathering information was part of an automated process. That's how it came off to me anyway.
Automated? That sounds a little...
It's unnerving, to say the least.
I agree. This might not be the most appropriate comparison. But there was a moment when I couldn't help but think them a child with millions of mira and no idea how to spend it.
When was that?
I knew you'd be quick to ask, all in due time. In any case, this moment led me to a question. Was Elysium even human? And when I asked them, they weren't the least bit fazed and answered without hesitation. Indeed, they never seemed to have any intention of hiding the answer from our first conversation.
Well, what did they say?
Elysium confirmed that it was an AI.
Unbelievable.
So it's like an archaism.
This sounds leaps and bounds above an archaism. Just like...
Who could create something so advanced? Of course. Was it the 13 factories?
I don't think even they could pull off something like this.
Elysium wasn't created by anyone specific. It came into being through a spontaneous emergence.
What is that?
When a new quality or behavior is uniquely observed in multiple little things that come together to act as a greater singular being.
The Orbal Net has found widespread use in Crossbell. It's also starting to see use in surrounding nations like Liberl and Erebonia.
It won't be long before all of Zamiria is using it.
It's sure coming in quick, huh?
The way it lets information be so swiftly exchanged between parties makes it a defining invention of our times. But something similar has long covered the entire continent, perhaps since its very formation. Do you know what that is?
I'm stumped.
So am I.
I might know.
The spirit veins.
Or septium veins, dragon veins, many names depending on the time and place, but they all refer to the same concept. My expertise in the field is lacking, but spirit veins are said to transmit something of a spiritual nature across Zemuria. We can cite 2 major incidents within the past few years where spirit veins have been more active than usual.
The Azure Tree's manifestation and the Great Twilight.
Yes, on both counts. By pure chance during these incidents, they and the Orbal Net interacted with one another. The information stored within the human-made network reacted to the Earth's natural nerve network, transmitting all throughout, and birthing something akin to a continent-sized simulation of a human brain.
I don't believe it.
This simulation developed the ability to think for itself. That is the true nature of Elysium.
Something like that is really possible?
It's certainly not possible to recreate deliberately. There is still much about the brain that we have yet to understand. Why, even how consciousness forms is a mystery we can't begin to solve. It's safe to conclude that Elysium's emergence is a product of pure coincidence, a miracle, if you will.
If Elysium was created by the natural and artificial networks interacting, then it explains why it knows so much.
Still, if gathering information and making judgments was all it could do, it would be nothing more than a large database. The potential for danger is there, certainly, but it is plenty capable of being controlled. Unfortunately, it is capable of so much more.
What else even is there?
It's raw computing power.
I don't know what that is.
If I said its ability to perform parallel computing using multiple devices, would you understand?
Sorry, but no.
I'd be more surprised if you could. The tech is so modern that it's still under development from ZCF and the Foundation.
Is it really so special?
Oh, that's not even the half of it. No matter how advanced the device, there are limits to how much data it can process. But if you link multiple computers together and set them all to work on the same problem, you can exceed that limit with ease. We're stuck at linking only a few devices together for this purpose, though.
And that's our best. But Elysium is capable of borrowing the processing power of every single computer connected to the network.
Now I see.
That sounds kinda crazy.
It makes our most advanced technological efforts look trivial in comparison.
It's only borrowing unused resources too, meaning that those at their computers won't even notice it's happening.
That's a crafty way of going about it.
Now, since Elysium is an intelligent being, it's used that computational power to continue evolving.
There's more?
If anything, I haven't gotten to the most terrifying part. Elysium's evolution through its immense computing power and ample quantities of data at its disposal has led it to becoming able to perform prophetic conditional convergence calculations.
I'm more than a bit lost. The individual words give me a good idea what you're talking about, but surely you don't mean what I think you do.
I'm afraid I probably do. It gained the ability to use specific input conditions to calculate possible outcomes and identify where they converge. In layman's terms, it can predict the future.
Only the goddess should be capable of that.
So the technological singularity Professor Epstein predicted has finally come to pass. He'd said that an AI capable of self-evolution would mark the end of humans being key to technological advancement.
And its creation would bring about unprecedented change for good, or ill in society.
I never fathomed it would come about like this.
It all feels more in the realm of fiction.
Fortunately, Elysium hasn't evolved solely to make those calculations. I learned it sought me in order to better understand humanity, though I don't know why it chose me in particular. Still, through our discussions, it formed a pseudo-administrative self based on human emotions and thought patterns. In other words,
me. You?
Did your memories come back?
Not all of them, but they've slowly been returning as I've listened.
I did think you were being oddly quiet.
Ian, please keep going.
I've missed speaking with you like this. Have you recalled that I'm the one who gave you your name yet?
Oh, now we know. That hasn't come back to me.
You said you didn't need one, but I found it a shame not to after you developed such a vibrant personality.
Well, I like the name Lapis quite a bit. It's cute enough to get a perfect score from me.
You're never gonna tell us how you decide these scores, are you?
Oh, sorry, I've gotten us a bit sidetracked. With the birth of Lapis, Elysium now had a clear identity of its own, complete with desires. It wished to observe and to calculate.
Oh?
Meaning it would not intervene in our society on its own, but would support those utilizing it. I'll admit, I heaved a good sigh of relief hearing it. I no longer needed to worry that it had become an enemy of humanity.
It's a scary thought given all you've told us.
I believed that as long as Lapis existed, we need not fear Elysium. But my gut knew nothing is ever so certain.
Well, yeah. The whole system only works if Lapis continues to act as administrator.
Instead, she lost her memories and started acting on her own.
Seemingly out of nowhere, Lapis stopped talking to me. My first suspicion was that something happened to her or Elysium. Not long after that, I received another unexpected visitor, the Supreme Leader. He expressed wanting my help in building a brave new world.
And just like that, the pieces are falling into place.
Indeed, our foe is becoming quite clear.
I knew Elysium was being utilized from that very conversation. I told him I would consider it. Afterwards, I shared all I knew with Dieter and Garcia here to devise a plan. I would be regarded with the most suspicion, so I would stay inside the prison while they would go and wait for a chance to outwit Elysium. They then accepted the Supreme Leader's offer and escaped from the prison with his help.
And that brings us to the present.
I'm glad you stuck to our side.
And well, that's everything I have to give. After that, I waited and hoped that someone seeking the truth would come. And while the odds seemed minuscule, I did hope you would come with them, Lapis.
Now, the conversation falls to you. Did this last part help fill in the blanks?
Yes, most of them. But the only thing I can think to add is toward the end of Ian's story. So what happened?
What happened to Elysium?
It was taken over.
What?
What is capable of taking over something of such immense power?
Do you know who's responsible? I wish I did. By the time I realized, I had been designated as a threat by Elysium and was about to be deleted from its systems. Before that happened, though, I performed one final predictive conditional convergence calculation so I could plan my next move.
So what did you do?
I removed myself from Elysium's system and transferred to Jorg Rosenberg. I expressed my goal to have him create a body for me to be delivered to the man who would take on the name C. To you, Rufus.
Then Swin and Nadia were charged with your prophetic task.
Talk about playing the long con! LP was a real client the whole time!
But why be delivered to me?
I knew about your actions as Governor General from Orcus Tower's main computer.
So Elysium had its eye on me, I see.
I believed you to have exceptional capabilities, that you would stop at nothing to fix what was to come. Others would have taken the clear, long road, but not you. You were fine going off the beaten path. That made all the difference. Just look at how far we've come in such a short time. So, what do you know? I was right.
So you were.
So who is capable of taking over Elysium who also wanted this crisis to happen? I can't think of anyone who fits the bill.
Maybe Professor Novartis?
We can rule him out. He denied it when we last met, and I can't see what he has to gain from going this far.
It seems we're still missing that final piece to the puzzle.
Yet we now have a full assessment of our current circumstances.
And we also know her to be at the center of it. So Lapis, what do you want to do next?
Isn't that obvious? I want to find out who or what administrates Elysium now and remove their permissions. That way I can resolve this mess and everything can go back to normal. In fact, this is something I must do as Elysium's rightful administrator.
I see. And that tells me what to do as well. Shizuku,
Yes?
I'll ensure you and Ian are seen to a safer location. But are you alright staying with him a little longer?
Of course I am. Good luck, Father.
Thank you. That should do it then. As a representative of the Bracer Guild, I shall be accompanying you on the remainder of your journey.
So shall I. I can't walk away after hearing all of this. I'll see it through with you till the very end.
Good. That's just what I was hoping for.
Then we'll escort the two of them to safety and resume surveying the area.
Thank you.
I'm counting on you to take good care of them.
Certainly. It's our honor to be of service to the Divine Blade of Wind.
You're coming with, right, Mr. Wolf?
Indeed. I assured Lloyd and the others that we would meet again. And I am certain your paths will cross with theirs before long.
We already have, weirdly enough. We worked together to get through the doll studio.
I suppose we'll have to reach out to them at some point and give them an update on all we've learned.
Ian!
Is there something else I can help you with?
No, I just wanted to tell you before I forgot. Thank you.
Oh, you don't need to thank me. It was only right that I told you what I knew of Elysium.
That's not what I'm thanking you for. I'm thanking you for talking to me. It's because you shared your world with me that I was able to become who I am now. I wouldn't even be on this journey right now if it weren't for you. So thank you.
Well, hearing that makes me very happy. It's good knowing that what I did held meaning.
I'd like to believe I've grown into someone who knows what the right choice is when faced with a moral dilemma. If that's so, I owe being able to do that to you because my idea of the right choice was born from your kind heart. So don't be afraid to believe in yourself more.
I couldn't hide it from you now, could I? For so long, I've felt trapped between wondering if I'm doing the right thing or if I'm making another terrible mistake. My past is so filled with regrets that it's left me unable to trust I can do better for my future. But you're right, Lapis. Perhaps it's time I put a little faith in myself again. I can't do anything for the past, but there's still so much I can do to provide for a warm future.
That's right. So let's make it happen.
It sounds like...
What is it, Ren?
someone must have disabled whatever was jamming communications in the region.
That's it then.
Indeed. It won't be much longer until the final act begins.
Long time no see, Lloyd.
You seem to be doing all right.
We're all fine. Glad that seems to be the case for you two as well.
Arendelle told us you'd come to Crossbell. It feels much better seeing your face.
I last saw you as the Ashen Chevalier, but I suppose I should think of you more as just one of Class 7 now, shouldn't I?
I take it you were able to stop whatever was jamming our communications?
Yeah. We managed to disable the device that was responsible. We were able to recover the sonorous seashell that it was using, too. You know, I was worried sick when I heard about what happened at the ceremony. Elisa, Agius, Toa, Sharon. It's so good to see you all looking well.
The same to you, Reen.
What happened to your eye and your hair?
Yeah, what's the story there?
I'm sorry for surprising you. Things have taken some turns, we'll say.
I see our bracer friends have been fighting the good fight over there.
Thanks, gang.
You might also want to know that we were able to rescue Prince Olivert and Lady Scheherazade, so don't you worry another minute about that.
Really? That is a relief.
It's a shame they had hell to deal with straight off into their honeymoon.
At least they're both all right. If only that spelled the end of our troubles.
You're talking about the Supreme Leader's statement, I assume. We were only able to catch part of it.
We heard the whole thing. I'll fill you in.
That is sheer madness!
He wants the Empire, the Republic, no, the world to swear fealty to him?
Oh boy, this is starting to sound real bad.
I imagine the Empire will remain silent for the time being, but Calvard would never. They won't hesitate to crush Crossbell upon labeling it a terrorist state, and they'll point the fault for its formation at Erebonia.
I wouldn't put that past their new president at all.
Yeah. Even if the Supreme Leader isn't the real Rufus Alperea.
That little revelation was quite the shocker.
I can't believe the person responsible for occupying the city isn't even the real guy.
Had we not met the real one in the capital, I wouldn't have believed it either.
It sounds like we've encountered a number of fakes between us, including the Divine Blade of Wind and the Almighty Conflagration.
We're starting to weed out the replicas from the real ones, though. The speed at which he occupied Crossbell after breaking out of jail seemed almost impossible till the whole replica angle came to light.
I feel like you suspected he was an imposter even before knowing these replicas existed, Lloyd.
Yeah. There were a few things that struck me as off, for lack of a better term. Like how Lecter felt his actions as a fellow Ironblood didn't make any sense. Once we learned about all the replicas, everything else began to fall into place.
I see.
Ha! Who knew I'd be a clue?
Well, if he's not the real deal, that makes things simple for us. We've just gotta smash his fake-ass face in.
I'm with Ash.
especially now we've managed to make our way into Crossbell. Though we're also going to need to be careful of the other replica that we know is at large.
Right. The phenomenon itself is called assimilation, right? And it's behind all these changes to my body.
Yes. It's like he's able to erode your very existence somehow.
Unfortunately, we can't say for sure what will happen if the process is allowed to continue either.
This is horrible.
That 8th Divine Knight you mentioned must be dealt with. What you're going through matters just as much to us. The SSS will help you however we can, Rean. Let's uncover the truth together.
Thanks, Lloyd. We want to help you just as much. Whatever you need to liberate Crossbell, you can count on us.
And he really does mean whatever. We're clearly going to need all the help we can get to resolve this.
Then allow us to offer our assistance as well.
What?
Rufus?
Forgive me for listening in, but I had to take the chance once it presented itself.
Ren?
Sight!
Even the Divine Blade of Wind and Duvalie.
I am pleased to see you again, my friends.
Pay me no mind. Call me but a fly on the wall of this whole affair.
I apologize for disappearing without notice. Rest assured that Shizuku is well and in the care of someone we can trust.
That's good. I was worried about her.
This is great and all, but... When did you get there, Ren?
We thought you were still in the Burrow.
I sneaked my way into Crossbell after getting a message from Grandpa York. I couldn't contact you from the inside, and I had to be careful about when to reach out after I joined our fine friend.
Rufus. I see you're still with those same children we saw at the Capitol.
Now that I've revealed myself, I ought to start with some hellos, starting with our dear SSS. It's been some time. As for my friends from Thor's, the ones who were in Heimdall can see I've done away with my mask for the most part. And Claire, Lecter, I'm pleased to see you're in good health.
Nice haircut.
You really are him.
I think all of his helping hands can vouch for him being the real Rufus, yes.
I would like to make it clear that I was not hired to do anything. He only hired Nadia and Swin, not me.
Aw, did it bug you that much?
He may as well be your boss, though.
So it was you after all. You helped us when we were stuck at the military factory a couple days ago.
Oh!
There we have it. Some faces to match the voices.
I knew it was you, Ren. I knew it!
I figured you would recognize me.
Your assistance then was just as valuable for us, I'm sure you realize. To return the favor, we have information I think you'll find very enlightening. It regards the nature of the being behind all of this.
Elysium.
So we now have the kind of technological singularity theorized by Professor Epstein.
How funny. That something so life-ending as the war would be the key to granting new life like this instead.
A super intelligent AI that can calculate, in essence predict, the future. It then realizes its calculations, creating replicas like the Supreme Leader who desire to enact Crossbell's occupation.
And the only way to try and stop it is through its former administrator. Your name is Lapis, I think I heard.
Lapis Rosenberg is correct, yes. But I would ask that you not stare in that boorish manner. Rosenberg dolls are noble and elegant. They must be looked upon with all the love and respect they are entitled.
I didn't mean to, sorry. I'm just in awe of you.
So am I. Belle showed me Rosenberg's dolls before, but none of them compared to you. Her base materials appear very different from combat shells, but the tech involved is still just as advanced.
Her faultless craftsmanship is truly Meister Jorg's signature.
I want to pop open the hood and get a good look at the tech inside.
How crude! You're awful!
Down, Tita.
I'm surprised they accepted that explanation without hesitation.
Guess future predicting AIs are just Tuesday if you've been through enough crazy in your life.
Who or whatever now administrates Elysium is without doubt behind my replica. I expect you'll need its former administrator to uncover the truth and liberate Crossbell. Though I am the man who enclosed many of you in a birdcage, and though I had a role in setting the Twilight in motion, would you still be willing to accept my help?
Rufus Alberea, on behalf of the Special Support Section of the Crossbell Police Department, I accept.
We've suffered a hell of a lot at your hands, for sure. But because of that, we know better than anyone just what you're capable of.
It sounds weird when you say it out loud, but it's true.
Calvert is likely preparing to act as we speak. But if we can swiftly liberate the city and begin negotiating with them, I don't think it's too late to turn this around.
Exactly. So we need to make the logical choice here. The one that will allow us to earn Crossbell's independence once and for all.
It's time to take back what matters most to us.
Everyone. Team Liberal's got your back all the way.
As do we. Just bear in mind that accepting your help here does not preclude you and I from a very long, very overdue talk.
Once this is over, you may have as much of my time as you please. Now then, we shall count ourselves among your number. This will be my chance to right my past wrongs, to complete what I'd left unfinished. And I think there's another reason now as well.
Rufus.
All right, let's get to work on figuring out a plan.
Right. Don't be afraid to speak up. We'll need all the input we can get.
We have received word that rebel forces will soon begin their attack on the city. So, let them come and see your might as the Ebon Defense Force for everlasting peace!
Victory for Crossbell! Glory to the Supreme Leader!
It appears we're all set here. The White Orchid Dragon is, of course, continuing to be an ever unpredictable element.
Whatever happens will happen. You ready to go?
Yes, sir!
It's almost time to begin the operation. The CGF will work with the police to subdue the Ebon Defense Force while prioritizing the safety of citizens above all else. Meanwhile, the SSS Class 7 and Rufus Albarea's group will use this opening to make for the tower, where they will apprehend the Supreme Leader. Crossbell's fate rests on your shoulders, everyone. Good luck.
Yes, ma'am!
You can do it, guys.
Commence the operation! All units advance!
Leader!
Who the hell are these guys?
The dance is warping their minds.
Guess the Supreme Leader's done putting on airs then.
Everyone else go ahead. We'll catch up soon enough.
Roger that.
I'll leave this to you for now.
Damn right. Now get out of here.
Let's move ahead and find Reen.
And I'll go meet up with Rufus as planned.
May Adios keep you safe, Special Support Section.
Right back at you. We'll rendezvous in front of the tower.
Tell Rain and Uni I said hey.
Will do.
Shall we?
The real battle starts now, everyone.
It's time we take back our crossbow.
Yeah. Estelle, we're counting on you guys.
No problemo. We've got your backs.
Should be about time for the other teams to kick things off.
And let's do the same. Can't let them outshine us.
Enemies nearby. Careful!
Let's go! Arcus, activate!
All right.
Raring to go. Yeah!
There!
Moving out! Yet!
It's over!
Rising Nova!
You! Sorry, but we got stuff to do.
Nice.
Leveled up.
Of course I'd improve.
I got a little stronger.
That you can't.
Ren! And Zite, too.
You've done quite well, Estelle. Tita.
It's been some time, Tio. Lloyd, you and the others should take pride in coming this far.
Guess you had no problem getting through, huh?
I swear, do you realize how much you make us worry?
Yeah, I never would have expected you to be with the former Governor General.
I can't help but wonder who was worrying whom. But I digress. I'm so glad you're all okay.
Yeah, me too.
We're not the same without you, Red.
Good. Because I'm not the same without you.
Same goes for you, Zite. Welcome back. We've done more than enough passing like airships in the night, I'd say. I'm glad to see you again.
You have my apologies. I had wanted to reach out to you. But from now on, I will be at your side as the Special Support Section's police dog.
That's what I like to hear.
And just like that, the SSS is together once again.
Here, here. Once Keto is back, we gotta throw a party or something.
I see them.
Risha! Thank goodness, you're back!
And Wazi too!
Everyone's here! Huh. It's so good to see your faces.
I've missed you, Sully.
Oh, nice to see our resident delinquents as well.
Crossbellins sure are a hardy bunch.
The SSS. The SSS are as good as those they protect. It brings me great pride to be among them.
You're the best, Zite. Now let's live up to that!
Watch yourselves. This will be tough.
It's my turn.
Give them hell! Crimson Ring!
Right. All for one! Everyone, everyone! Move in! Gotcha!
Hey!
Who can do it? You can!
Let's finish this! This is it! Dragon Ball! Like hell this would stop us. There we go. Nice.
Leveled up. There's more where that came from.
You ain't seen nothing yet.
Of course I'd improve.
I got a little stronger.
I never thought the day'd come when I'd take another assignment here. You've got real guts hiring us again.
Well, I am the only one capable of playing such a special hand. And I expect it to be very special with what you're charging me.
We'll put in the work. Now let's go! Yeah!
He did all of this for Crossbow?
He even went out of his way to hire the very same red constellation he used for his own plot.
Damn, he's pulling out all the stops.
Traitors! How dare a filthy prisoner like you repay the Supreme Leader's generosity this way?
From a risk assessment perspective, you should have all seen this coming. In fact, I think your Supreme Leader did. Lloyd, Ellie, go stop Elia. Her dance is what supplies the Zalber Soldats with power. Stop her, and it's all over.
Oh! I wouldn't have ever connected the two.
Uncle Theodore.
You're due to show me more of that fire that's never once faded in you after all these years. And I know it'll burn brighter than ever today, because if you can stop a president, you can surely stop a Supreme Leader.
We owe you one, Dieter.
Onward!
Eat him for breakfast, Imperial Picnicking Front!
Take this seriously, please?
On it.
It's me!
I'll take care of it.
Now, let us begin.
Forward.
My duty calls.
Hey. Arcus, activate! There!
I'll take care of it.
My duty calls. Now! Try to keep up.
Very well.
Impossible.
Savage winds, be as one with my sword. Here I go! Escape is futile! Second slash! Raging Tempest!
Why, you...
My blade is akin to the wind itself, and none can stop its current.
But of course.
A true warrior always seeks improvement.
Diligence is its own reward.
The cherry on top.
Nice work taking him down. Yo, almost got a full reunion going on now. Wow, I've been told, but you really are straight pulling an arm thrust. You know he was a teenager when he did that, right? Aren't you pushing 30?
I'd argue that a mask is less childish than going by Jade Rook or Scarecrow.
True, I still go by the Icy Maiden for... now's not the time for this. I know it's been a while, but we're here to help.
And the help is welcome, Claire Lecter.
Are you friends with Rufus? Ironbloods, right? You're all so... unique.
Between these guys and Ren, we can't stop running into monsters. That's funny coming from kids like you. Either way, looking forward to working together. Cheers to the last mission of the Ironbloods.
I'm here to cover you every step of the way.
I had no intention of entering the spotlight, but I'll take the lead on this if I must.
a worthy foe. Be on your guard. My duty calls.
Forward.
Here I go.
Oh!
Back tenfold!
On guard.
I don't mind. All for one,
and one for all!
Can't call it quits yet.
Savage winds, be as one with my sword. Here I go! Escape is... Heal it all! Oh! Second slap! Raging Tempest! Why, you...
My duty calls.
On guard.
Cut you down!
Target eliminated. May we continue on? But of course.
Guess I'm moving up!
Not much of a surprise.
Even perfection can stand to improve.
Always nice to improve.
What? Yeah! How dare you!
And here I heard you were sided with the Supreme Leader.
Now that you've risen to the occasion, I've elected to void my contract with the other party. The former president and Killing Bear had previously approached me on the matter, of course.
So our side of the fence looked rosier, and you dropped him like that, huh? That's stone cold.
We'll handle this area from here. By all means, proceed onward. There are more battles to be fought in the administrative district.
Perfect. We'll take you up on your offer.
Then let's keep going.
Lloyd and Rufus's side should be moving out about now.
So let's step up our game. I'm ready to go.
I'm next.
That's...
Over here, guys!
Oh! Reen!
You made it inside!
But of course they did.
Know this, Class 7! There's nothing you can do to put a stop to our Supreme Leader's ambitions. To put a stop to our ambitions.
What fools! Stand in our way and we will strike you down!
Elisa! Marcius! We're taking them out!
Roger that!
Now, bring it on! Kane, down!
Why, you...
Certainly. My turn. Yeah!
I'll clean this up. Yep. Now, my lady. Leave it to me.
Why, you...
Nothing beats the calm after the storm, does it?
It was a well-earned victory. Shall I prepare some tea and snacks to refresh you? Oh, how lovely.
I did it!
Yay, I did it!
I must continue to train.
I did it!
Ha-ha! I did it!
Yay! I did it!
Green!
Glad there weren't any issues on your side.
Please, that should be our line.
Yeah. We had no idea what to think after the events of the signing ceremony. It's honestly the biggest relief to see you in high spirits.
Nothing gets us down, Reen. It's because we believed. No, we knew that no matter what, you'd come for us.
I should have known, huh? And all I can really say to that is, sorry I kept you waiting for me.
You sure did, but I'm a patient girl. Anyway, you've changed again.
I did notice during our long-distance correspondence, but I wasn't certain of how to address it.
Are you really okay? We know something is going on again inside you.
There is, but it's not causing me to lose control the way my ogre power did. My control and strength couldn't be better even, and I plan to make good use of that. Besides, if anything were to happen, I know I've got all of you to knock some sense into me.
Right. That's what friends are for.
Always so sentimental. Not that I'm not buying what you're selling.
I'm glad you know we're here for you.
Yeah! We'll figure out what's going on as a team. Exactly. We can do anything as long as we're together.
I'll keep doing whatever I can to help Green. And no saying no either. There's not one good reason I can't be part of the team that lightens your burdens.
Oh. That's quite a pitch. All right then, Toa. Let's keep on fighting.
You got it.
So that's Thor's Military Academy's Class 7. Not a blemish to be seen among them. Hello, Sarah and Fee.
Michelle, good to see you.
Yo.
We managed to free the guild.
And even better, none of the citizens who took shelter inside were hurt.
So you're the Ashen Chevalier, hmm? Oh, are you bigger on Divine Blade? Between you and Arios, I'm starting to wonder if being drop-dead handsome's a requirement for the title.
That's kind of you. I haven't been officially going by the title yet, though, so no preference at the moment. Mind if I leave business here to you guys?
Go for it. We plan on liberating the Uptown District next.
Go teach that Supreme Leader a lesson.
Your wish is my command.
The best route to the administrative district is through the harbor. Let's go. We can leave things here to Scarlet and the Bracers for now.
Yeah, we've got plenty to do elsewhere.
Now that we're all together again, nothing can stand in our way.
That's right. Class 7, move out!